Right, so I tried to do this about 14 times on my phone to record my screen and it didn't work, so I'm just gonna go through this real quick. This is the landing page for the reports that when you start a energy audit report. Basically you're just gonna enter in basic information, property information. It will populate like the energy down here, the energy prices and everything based on zip code, so you don't have to worry about knowing what the price of, liquid propane is. Everything else is pretty basic. You basically just, you obviously have to be at the house to know some of these things, but really, anything that you don't know, you can click the little question mark here, and it is real detailed in its explanation of, how to get whatever the question is, get it answered. So the only thing that like really requires any equipment would be the blower door test, but you're still going to print out an energy audit even if you don't have a blower door reading. So again, even if people don't know what they're looking for, it kind of does walk through it, R values and things like that. But again, all this would take maybe, like an hour-long training course on how to determine R value and things like that of insulation. That's the blower door part. You can say whether or not, if it's an older house, you can pretty much guarantee that it's not airtight. But most of the newer, 2000 plus homes are going to be airtight or have a reasonable amount of airtightness to them. But yeah, you can leave this part completely blank. It really doesn't matter. Skylights, it gives you all of the different types of windows and skylights. So you just really need to, look and see what it is. If the homeowner knows that they put in new windows, they're going to know what kind they are. So that's just a question for them. If they look like they're super new windows, maybe ask them, hey, are these any kind of energy saving, thermal, whatever window? But if it just looks like a double pane vinyl window, then you can measure the windows, get the total square feet of them. A little bit of information about appliances. Are they Energy Star qualified? They say that on them. You can look at the tank size on the water heater. There is a label that shows all of these things. It is sometimes kind of hard to find the water heater, the date of it, but again, the homeowner might know that answer, or if you're really having a hard time, you can definitely reach out. I spend a lot of time looking for the dates on water heaters for sure. Thermostat, whether or not it's programmable. Again, if you need to know anything about BTUs or anything like that, it's on the label. You can read it right off of the machine, but there is an explanation there. So this whole thing, to fill it out, actually go around a house and fill it out, maybe on your very first time would maybe take you 30 minutes. I can do this inspection in about 10-15 minutes, depending on what the access to the furnace and the water heater are, if we don't have to go down in a crawl space or anything. And a lot of home inspection reports. So if somebody just bought a house, or they still have their home inspection report from when they did buy the house, a lot of these questions will be answered in that. So you're gonna click at the end of that. It'll just say create report, not update report, because this is a different report that I've already done, that I went through. But and then it gives you this link here that you can just copy and paste into an email for your client, whether or not you're generating a basic one, or if you've already talked to the client and they're expecting a full report. You can decide what you want to give to them, but this is what it comes out looking like, which is what I really like about this tool, because the calculations and things we don't have to do. It looks really professional. It's got videos in it, about what an energy report is, a little bit about myself and my business, is what I generated this from. But heating, cooling, it has all these tabs up here. It kind of tells you real quick, look into everything, tells you what's just a general quick tip for savings, as well as there's some downloads down here that you can take. This is all up to the customer how much they want to use of it. Chances are, they'll be really into it right in the beginning, and then they'll never look at some of this stuff again, but it's there and we're providing it and it looks really professional. So that's what I really like about this style of report. And like I said, total time amount of that it takes to actually do the inspection, 15 minutes. Some kind of higher level of thinking, I don't think so. It's really a basic inspection of just basically going to get the information off of the right appliances and whatnot. And then it does give a, you know, priority number 1, energy savings tips. So you've got 5 different priorities down here at the bottom that you can go through with them and just explain the savings and what they can, you know, expect to gain from that. So the summary is actually going to show them what their savings could be per year, yearly costs, or what they're actually spending per year. And yeah, so this is the potential savings. I could be saving $742 based on this little basic thing I did. So yeah, that's a general overview of it and what you can expect from the report. So